Greetings from the Erie Coast, this is Mad Shad. Odin Vigi, may Odin bless this wonderful Wednesday. Beautiful, just beautiful. It's 82 degrees. I'm in my office now. The cats are behind me. All things are good. All things are good. I'll tell you what's not good. That's right. Those Americans still trapped in Afghanistan, left there by Trader Joe and his malicious / incompetent regime. And 13 servicemen and women died, along with 200 other individuals, during a suicide bombing at Abbey Gate, Kabul, Afghanistan. Every day, never forget, and never forget whose fault this is. That's right. Pedo Pete. Pedo Pete. Just rolls off the tongue. Actually, it spits out the mouth. Like, Puh! Pedo Pete. Really is a... Definitely. So, yeah. But there is hope. There's folks trying to get him out. Task Force Argo, Task Force Pineapple, Project Exodus, Project Dynamo, Christian Coalition that I know of. There could be more. But it's a long, arduous process. And nobody knows really how many is left. Nobody knows. You can't just go in there and grab them. I mean, you think about it, the whole place is covered in the Taliban. Come, Mr. Taliban, tale me banana, de la come and I want to go home. Anyway, so, you got to put them in a safe house, and that takes a lot of money. You got to pay off everybody. That's the thing. That's the way it works over there. Is you got to pay off everybody. And yes, it's even the Taliban. There's even though it's a majorly huge, terrorist state, there's like tribal factions and families within it that kind of work independently. Yeah. Everybody's just trying to make a dollar, right? But so yeah, so you gotta house them, and what I heard is the cost is like $30,000 a month or something. I mean, it's crazy. Just to keep it a safe house, just so they can turn a blind eye to the house and all its inhabitants. And of course, there's the feeding and water and heating. It's cold over there right now. Heating and air conditioning, of course. And then to get them out, to smuggle them out through the checkpoints, which there are several checkpoints on their way to Pakistan. That's the only way they can go. They can't go into Iran. They can't go anywhere else but Pakistan. So then they got to pay off all the guards there, all the Taliban guards, checkpoints. Then they make it to Pakistan. They got to pay off those guys and ensure their safe passage through Pakistani. Then onto a plane or whatever mode of transportation that you need to get out of Pakistan, because Pakistan is not really a place you want to be hanging out anyway. Just saying. It's kind of wild. Okay, it's a little bit more. It's a little bit more civilized than Afghanistan, but still a kind of a dangerous place, especially if you're American or affiliated with Americans. So hijacking or kidnappings and things of that nature still go on there. So once you get out of there, then you got to get to a good country like France. Usually they go to France or some other country like that. And there's that whole thing going on with the TFRs and the no-fly zones, and you definitely don't want to be going through the crane because, well, you might get shut down. Meanwhile, heard stories about a Brazilian supermodel that went to go fight over there, and she was a a super elite sniper. She was a supermodel, and apparently she got killed in a missile explosion, missile strike. Well, I done some digging in it. Talathiel, I think her name was. She's a little. It could be true because she's a little crazy. She is definitely a war tourist. She's been in Iraq. She got training. Okay, I don't know how good the Peshmerga, but the Peshmerga are the Kyrgyzstan, the Kurd fighters, which are world-renowned fighters. I give them that. But she learned sniping through the Peshmerga. I'm not really sure how good they are at sniper training, but they are some really good competent fighters. Always have been. But I don't know. Along with her escort, that she died. But the pictures the only pictures I can find of her are from her in Iraq. There's no pictures of her in the Ukraine that I could find. So I don't know. I mean, it's just kind of skeptical. But it's a strong possibility she was she was fighting, or she was there. Whether or not she was fighting, I don't know. I don't have things like a kill count, or what her confirmed kill count is. I mean, if she's an elite sniper, she should have a confirmed kill count, confirmed and unconfirmed kill count. You know what I'm saying? That's just the way it is. With sniping, with snipping, sniping. Not that I'm a sniper, but hey, I do know about that world. So I don't know. I don't see how she could. But it's a possibility. It's a possibility that she was there. A lot of people have been going there. A lot of war tourists. They like to get involved. It's I don't know. It's a possibility, but unconfirmed at this time. Yeah. Once again, this has been Mad Shad. Every day, never forget.